Welcome back to my channel. So the Emmys were a couple of days ago and I was compiled a load of photos and videos off TikTok. So I'm going to go through as I've saved them. And as I'm talking about them, I'm going to put them on the side of the screen. I'm actually going to move my camera so there's a bit more room. Renovation's still going on. I've just had a midday bath, which is great, but it kind of makes you feeling quite sluggish after. So I'm having a Coke Zero. You know, I won't have any Teflon in my house, but I'll chug on Coke Zero. I know I'm such a hypocrite with a lot of like healthy things or whatever, but I feel like that has to balance out somewhere, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm going to be watching them on my phone and sipping on my Coke and doing some makeup. I'm just giving my 2 cents about the situation. Not that I really have a place to give my 2 cents, but I'm going to. And I've also just picked the shit out of my face a couple of spots, so that's why it's going through the whole moment. But I need to prop up my other phone somewhere so I can see. Yeah, so let's do it. Should I turn on the volume on my other phone so I can kind of talk at the same time maybe, but maybe still want to hear it? Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So, I will also say, I actually don't know half the names of some of these people and I recognize their faces. So I probably won't even say their names. And if I know someone's name, I'll say their name. But if I don't, that's why, because I actually just don't know their name. There's so many actors and actresses that I like see and I'm like, oh, I actually don't know their name, but I just don't know if I can be bothered learning everyone's name. So I just kind of want to talk about the fashion. So let's get into it. The first one I do know, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. First of all, she is absolutely stunning. I actually don't think like he's like horrendous. I know I do see people like say like, why is she with him for like things he said, you know, like he says he doesn't like to shower and stuff, but I think like it's just one of those things he said. But I think she looks absolutely like gorgeous. I like don't want to accuse her of doing anything, but she had to have been sort of doing something. Her whole demeanor, like her whole fashion, her whole style, everything has changed very dramatically, I think. And you can think what you want, obviously, but I think she's changed. But their outfits, I think she's really good, like a solid 10 out of 10. I think he looks all right. I'd imagine it's kind of harder for men to kind of pick something, like he has a sparkly shirt going on. I do think she could have done something a bit more. But she's definitely done something to her face, like maybe got new teeth or something. But she looks good nonetheless. I'm not really sure who this is. I haven't looked them up, but I love the protest, you know what I mean? Like making a statement. It's one of those things where someone says everything without saying anything. And yeah, someone asked her about her fashion in one of the clips I seen on TikTok, and she was like, I just don't want to be noticed. I just want to be here kind of thing. And I think that was part of it. She just wants to be there, make her statement and go home. So you go, girl. I wish more celebrities kind of made a bit of a fuss about things. So it's a shame that there's only one that will do it. So this next girl, I know her name is Lisa. I'm not really sure where she's from or what she about, but she stole the show. The dress, the makeup, the jewelry, the shoes, everything. I think it's so good. I think you kind of need to go all out for award shows. I hate when people like play it safe. Like Selena Gomez looked gorgeous, but I would say in comparisons to this look, Selena played it pretty safe. I just think like, just go out. Just go all out. There's only so many award shows you'll go to. You might as well just go all out there. You know what I mean? Jenna Ortega. If I know someone's name, I'm going to say it. This look, you know what, I think again it's not going off anyone's looks per se, it's more just how they look, but I think she must have had the thingy done, and as well I think it's the way her makeup is and the way she poses that kind of makes it a little bit more sunken in. I think like she's a beautiful girl, but she's playing the Wednesday character, you know, to promote the TV show and stuff. So, but her look, I'm not sure what I would give it out of 10. I mean, I wish the skirt was different. Yeah, I'm not about this. I'm not sure. I think it looks a bit cheap, even though I'd say it's not, but it looks a bit cheap to me. Scarlett Johansson. Ah, my God, she's just a total babe. And she could literally come in anything. Again, I feel like she could have done a bit more pow with it. But she's just so stunning. I feel like she gets away with it. She's just a total babe. She'd definitely be like my woman celebrity crush. Actually, I've never really had one because I could never really think of one when someone would ask. But it's probably Scarlett Johansson because she's just so hot. And then the Gilmore ladies were there. They both look absolutely amazing. They did a speech. It was super funny. I really liked them. Their outfits, I think they both look really good. They played the part. Out of 10, probably like a 6, but nothing major to write home about, so we'll just skip it. Bit of sparkles. And then we have Sydney Sweeney. I mean, she's gorgeous, but I do think the dress was too tight in her chest. And I guess it was to accentuate her chest and make her waist look really small, kind of like a Jessica Rabbit vibe. But I feel like she could have got the same effect with a better dress, in my opinion. Yeah, but like, who am I? You know what I mean? Who am I to judge? I don't care less. And then there was a group from the RuPaul Drag Race. I don't watch the show, but the looks, like, they came and they slayed. I absolutely love all their looks because I feel like they look like they're at a cool award show. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what award shows is for. Like, go all out, be as flamboyant as you can and avant-garde. Like, I just think, I hope they are all invited to the next Met Gala because the looks would be insane. And because obviously it's drag show, like, they have their makeup done, everything's perfect. I think all these ladies, 10 out of 10 for every single look. Like, Miss Piggy was there. Like, how cool is that? Haley, what's her name? The TikTok girl. Again, like, she looked gorgeous. Don't like the hair up, and I just think like the dress is a bit like, it's nice and big and it flaunts, and there's nowhere else you'd wear this dress to apart from a award show, or if you were going to like a billionaire's wedding or something. So I just think it could have been better. It was like a little bit of a letdown, but could have been better, in my opinion. I just have the Gilmore Girls songs in my head. And then I don't know his name, I know his face, but I just think he looks really handsome and cute, and I just like the way in this video he puts on his glasses and he goes, babe, and she comes over, and in it said it was like his long-term girlfriend, and I like the way that she's just owning being pale as well. I think she's like stunning. I really like it. Again, they both could have added a bit more pow, but you know, Pedro Pascal. A couple of weeks ago, everyone was trying to cancel him for being like weird or something, weren't they? And it's all come out that no, he's not. He's a good guy. I do think some of the videos he plays up a little in how he acts, but the white suit is totally him, I think. I dig it 100%. I think if he wore like funkier glasses, it would have been a bit more 10 out of 10 for me. Again, I know this girl's face. I can't think of her name though. It's just a bit meh. You know what I mean? I think, yeah, just everything about it is a bit meh. But yeah, maybe she just didn't want to stand out. You know, like some people, they've probably just been to so many award shows, they can't be bothered to stick out. Like, not everyone is like the Kardashians, where every time they go somewhere, they just want to stand out. That's kind of how I feel about it with some award shows, where you see some people and they really stand out and other people don't. I think they've just been to so many, they're kind of letting new people have their moment. I don't know. This isn't Catherine Zeta-Jones, is it? I think I'm getting her name wrong. Stunning. There is another video I have, and I hope I'll play that at the same time, but absolutely gorgeous. And do you know what I like about someone like this is you can tell she's aged, but like, she's obviously had work done, but I don't think it's too over the top. I think there's lots of like people that get lots of work done and it doesn't look too over the top, and I think that kind of looks better. Jake Gyllenhaal, yeah, so he went and met the guy that was in Adolescence, because the young guy in Adolescence, apparently, like, that's his idol, and he went to meet him, and I was like crying earlier watching videos of it. So cute. But yeah, handsome guy, but could have made a bit more effort. Here's someone else making another stance. Yeah, have your moment. I think like more people should make a bit of a stance, but not making a stance is making a statement, isn't it? Yeah, so I love that. This is one of the girls. She looks, what's it like? She's in sex education. I just don't think this dress suits her at all. I'm not vibing with it. It has creases in it. I just feel like it could have been so much better. So we'll just skip it. Rita Ora, she looks gorgeous. I've always quite liked Rita Ora, and I feel sorry that she never like went super big in the world of music. I think she did in her own right. Like she has that massive range with like Primark that she's always bringing out new range that she probably makes a killing from and she does really well from. But I always think she's just been so gorgeous, and I just wish she had gone slightly further, I guess. But and then some more photos of her. She's just stunning, and her chest was like glistening, so I don't know what it was glistening from, but yeah, I think she looked like 10 out of 10. Although I feel like the colors could have been better. And then I have some photos here of men in suits, so we're just gonna go through them. First one, I'm not gonna explain because you know what I mean. I'm just gonna go yay or nay and out of 10 kind of. A yay and probably a 7. I wish the pants was a bit more, or the shoes. This one I'm gonna do like a 4 because it's like, it's nice, it's fitted, it fits him well, but it could have been better. Again, just wear a pop of color in your shoes or something. I feel like this one, he could just get a 10 out of 10 because he's gorgeous. But I'm gonna be ruthless. I'm gonna go, well, like, come on. You could just do a bit more with that look, I think. So I think again, 4 out of 10 suits him, really handsome. I don't know, I'm just biased here because Jake Gyllenhaal's so hot, isn't he? But we'll give him like a 6 out of 10. Oh, this is the guy in the movie with Sydney Sweeney, isn't it? He's really handsome as well, but we're going to give him a 4 out of 10. He's not handsome enough to be getting away with looking that boring. This next look, I'm not really sure what to give this one. Yeah, so we're just going to go with a 4 out of 10. It's a bit meh, but I haven't researched anyone, so I don't know. All white, he looks like a captain. I wish, you know what, I'd give him a 10 out of 10 if he did have some like funky glasses on, but he doesn't, so we're gonna go 7. 4. All these photos and images I got off TikTok, just going through looking at other posts and sharing, so this, they'll say where they've come from. But this one, Nat, for Seth Rogen. He got a load of awards, didn't he? Yeah, he did well on the night. I feel like it is quite pow. If it wasn't that material, I'd probably say something higher, but I'm gonna go with an 8. I got my gut and go with an 8. Another all white look. It's a little too plain, I think. Again, if there was like the shoes were a bit more popping, because this is the same with Pedro Pascal's. I know I'm saying that wrong. Whereas like it's really good and just something really sexy about a man in a white suit, but then there's just something like it could have been a little bit better. So I'm gonna give this a 7 as well. He's handsome, isn't he? I'm gonna give it a 7. Here's a video of the first guy. Not sure what I gave him, but I definitely give him at least an 8. So here's just some videos of couples. I think they look really cute. I like that he looks like he's like in the 90s going to prom, and her dress is a bit plain. So I think combined, I'd probably give them like a 7 combined because she's just stunning. And then this was the Gilmore Girls talking at their speech. Again, their dresses are just a bit meh. I feel like they were doing something by coming out, you know, because it's been 25 years and they were talking about how everyone's still watching the show. It's like a cult classic now when it comes into like fall, autumn time, but I just think it could have been a little bit better in the fashion choices. Jennifer Coolidge's speech was a bit weird, a bit odd. I couldn't make head nor tails of it, but yeah, her dress wasn't great either. I think it was the gloves. I think when I was looking at her full outfit, it was the gloves that kind of did something funny for me. Yeah, her speech kind of threw me off a bit when I watched it, but then I seen like a photo of her dress and it was just the gloves. I wasn't into the gloves myself. So yeah. Mom talk, and then I'm not sure who this other girl is, but Jen from Mom Talk. I'm not sure if she was there, but she was there. Couldn't find a full length photo of her dress. Nothing to rave home about. The other girl she was with though, her dress was killing it. Like, oh my god, that's what you're meant to wear to the Emmys. I think just like stunning. But then I see other people and I say, I don't know who this girl is and how many times she's gone. But like, I think like maybe people that have just been so many times, it just can't be bothered. And maybe like some designers just don't reach out anymore when you've been to so many, because they want to like reach out to newer people, I guess. Oh, she's just gorgeous, isn't she? I presume that's her like husband or partner or whatever. I just think she's never looked bad. She's always been stunning. And I'm fully aware that she's obviously had some work done. But she still looks pretty natural, I think, to me. And this is another guy in a suit. I just thought like he's handsome and all, but just it could have been better. And it should have been better. I don't like the way the shoes look like a women's pants. And again, I don't know who he is. Maybe that was the vibe he was going for or whatever. But yeah, not for me. It's this guy again. Saved another video of him. Like gorgeous, but almost too gorgeous. And he's so perfect. Like his, he measured exactly where his whole beard was going to be cut. And then there's just some other like dresses and stuff. I'm gonna fire around this one, I think. Just as it's playing. I'm gonna say it. So the first one, I'm gonna say, yeah, 10. I'm not sure of 3. We're gonna go for 4. I like this girl. Go back to the cowboy. I really liked her style, and it was someone else's video I seen talking about this, and I was like, what's wrong with that? Like, it's like a country thing. I think like it just did so good. Like even in this video, it was like minus the hat. I was like, what? I think it's like a total slay with the hat. It would make way less sense if she didn't have the hat. Maybe the hat needs something to go with it though. Sydney Sweeney, she's gorgeous. Jenna, I'm not into it at all. Yeah, he's hot. I think some of these I've already done. Nice. Bit plain. I'm just not into it at all. Deep plunge now. I saved a photo of just the cowgirl one because I really like this one. Yeah, but I think, yeah, if the hat had a bit more pedazzle going on, that would probably work a bit more. Anyway, that's me done talking about the Emmys. Yeah, there was obviously lots more people there, but it was like trying to get photos of everyone was an absolute nightmare. So I'm actually going to diffuse my hair for the first time in like forever. So I'm going to put some curling cream on and try diffuse it and see how we can get it going. But I hope you enjoyed my little commentary moment on the Emmys. Yeah, tell me what you think. Who's your favorite? I think the cowgirl thing is like one of my top favorites now. I think definitely one of my top favorite ones. Oh, the guys out of Law and Order, she looked great, and they all look great. They did like a whole moment on the stage that was good. See, I haven't seen the whole thing, but just snippets. But Law and Order did a whole thing, and she just looked gorgeous, and she just hasn't aged. And again, she's like one of those women where it's like, I can tell you've had something done, but you don't look completely like fake or frozen, and you don't look 21. You look your age, but you just look like a really well I don't know how to put it, like looked after person of that age. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comments and who was your favorite. And yeah, ignore what I say because I'm an absolute nobody and I just post what I want on the internet and see how it goes. But this is my worst dressed, and this is my best dressed, and this is the one that I would wear if I was going.